Thanks for tuning in to Peace, Love, and Guns. Today we have a very special treat for you. This is a Sig P320 X5 frame. Now the Sig P320 just passed military trials and is going to be the U.S. Army's new designated handgun for anybody that's going to be issued a handgun. So that's pretty cool. It's passed some pretty stringent testing. We're going to go ahead and mud test it right now. Okay, we're not going to mud test this one. I'm just going to do a quick little shooting impressions video on it. This gun feels really good. There's not really a whole lot of videos out there, or really any we can find, where anybody has shot this on camera yet. So this is specifically kind of their Uber competition model. It's got the slide lightning cuts in it. And kind of as an interesting point, the frame is so lightweight that they had to actually, to get the balance, they actually had to put a little bit of aluminum block in there so that you know, you could achieve a kind of a normal pistol feel. So it feels pretty good in hand. They've got the features that are you know, kind of how would you say, prized by competition shooters and self-defense people alike. They really like to undercut up under the trigger guard so you can get a really high Tang grip. SIGs have always kind of seemed like they have a high bore axis, which, you know, generally speaking would translate to a lot of recoil or rotational force with the recoil. What?
You're running out of batteries.
Oh shit, that thing. So we're gonna shoot this thing. But what I was saying about the high bore axis is, shooting SIGs, I don't ever notice that there's any kind of weird recoil with them. So whatever they do, it feels right. You can see that this has the beveled magwell. It's just got a gaping magwell there, so you can slam it in and gas it up.
How much do the mags hold?
Mags hold 21 rounds each, and I believe it comes with 4. And then we've got a nice little target adjustable rear sight and a nice green front sight there, fiber optic. Take a long shot. The orange.
There you go.
What was that? Okay, so I've just pulled the trigger and it seems like we have a fail to fire. So I'm going to rack the slide here and witness that it is actually out of ammo. So I must have been getting a high grip on there, and I didn't drop the magazine. That one back in, but
They jammed it.
Wow. Oh, yeah, they limp wristed it.
Limp wristed it, synced it.
Synced it. It's on camera. Far shot. Maybe. Maybe.
He's riding this. Must be because he's used to a Glock or something.
That's why, yeah.
Feels good. One thing that can be said about it is if you do your job, it does its job. I feel like the sights are shooting a little bit. I feel like I was having to hold just a hair low inside that front. So I would say you would need to, yeah.
It's a good thing we're talking to a master, huh?
Yeah. It's really good that we are doing that.
Thumb up. Right there. Okay. Lean in. There we go. Now slow squeeze that trigger.
Almost.
you're still to the left. Still to the left.
Way left. How the fuck did I miss that bad?
I know.
What am I doing wrong?
Let me see it.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
I just drifted these sights for me. Yeah, I mean it's just you've got to hold it dead. You got to hold it steady.
Just takes practice.
Yeah. The piece of advice I'll give you on this is with this hand, when you go into the trigger,
I sprayed it instead of sayed it.
touch the bottom of the trigger guard, okay? Because that's going to put you as low as possible on this flat trigger, which is going to give you leverage, and it's going to give you the opportunity to push it straight back, okay? It's going to help prevent jerking it to the left. You're shooting mostly to the left. So take your grip again. Okay.
This is all nice and moist now.
Right? Get in there. Good and tight. Now feel this. Feel the bottom of your... Okay, now slowly slide that back till you're touching the trigger. Good.
This.
And
doing
just
this
center that sight.
is the arthritis.
And slowly squeeze the trigger back.
Don't recommend it.
I'll try to
Just
stay away
below
from
it. Like, that was so right on.
I recommend it.
So close. Again. Hit.
There you go.
There it is.
Wow.
You took out the branch. Wow, that was like right there. Hit. Close again. Slow down.
Yeah, that was too fast though.
It's okay, yeah. Just slow down. Don't jerk it. Close. To the left. That's it. You're out.
That was way too shooting for me.
I won't see you. I'll shoot my cans.
Yep.
Oh, those are your cans? You're claiming those cans?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
a.
You're claiming those cans? Claiming those cans. There's a whole thing of cans back
Yeah.
there. Go get your own. Okay.
That's warm. That's really, really warm. All right, let's see if these sights are adjusted properly. Nope. Nope. Hits. I still feel like I should not have missed some of those shots. That green dot was exactly in the center of the target. All right, that's getting better. That's probably, I think we're floating close to 250 rounds on the day already. And no malfunctions. So pretty pleased. Just, you know, the Dawson adjustables are fantastic, but they're very, very, very precise. So I'm just gonna have to keep messing with this until I get it zeroed for me. But a fantastic gun. Very, very, very flat shooting. And while we're talking about that, we'll go ahead and show everybody something that they may not have seen yet. So when you field strip this, and I'm using the magazine to do this because this is really tight. When you take this off, this weapon is so light that if you can look down in there, they literally milled an aluminum weight to fit in the bottom of that. So that's just a big hunk of aluminum to add weight to the lower half of this weapon. Cool stuff.